are ready to answer your health questions and handle all your prescriptions. They offer free delivery, mail-out service, and accept all utility payments, all part of their good neighbor way of doing business. Visit Hicks & Boss at 304 Morgantown Street in Uniontown or call 724-437-2828. Open Monday to Friday, 9 to 6 and Saturday until 3.
Wind, hail, sudden leaks. When your roof takes a beating, we're here for you at AR Roofing and Remodeling. We're a locally and veteran-owned contractor available 24/7 for repairs. As an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, we get the job done right. Call 724-550-3064 or visit arremodels.com for your free estimate.
AR Roofing, never settle.
Your local station, WMBS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. Have open conversation today, 724-438-4593. We are brought to you by AR Roofing and Remodeling, Bright Stripes, Seal Coating and Line Striping, Madewell Services, full lawn care and cleaning services, K2 Engineering, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Hicks & Boss Drugstore, and Gary's Auto Sales. I got a few things on my list. One of them we'll talk about right now. Steeler training camp players start reporting to St. Vincent tomorrow. In the studio with me, well, the one and only, the voice of WMBS, Nick Barczyk.
The one and only, thank goodness.
Yes. How you doing, Nick?
What's up, Russ? Good to see you.
Good seeing you. Don't get to see you too often with our schedules the way they are.
No, we're like two ships in the night,
We
like that
are.
video you showed me.
Yes.
That was great.
That was.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully,
Here we are.
We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
You're going up to training camp, are you not?
no.
You're camping out?
No.
No.
I brought this question up a couple times. I have never been.
Is that right?
I've never got, and quite frankly, I just don't see the attraction to it.
You're not really missing that much.
Yeah.
The tradition of it's nice. I guess it's free.
Uh-huh.
That's fun. It's a
Okay.
beautiful area up there. But
Sure it is.
yeah, you could sit
Yeah.
on the hillside and get your Mel Blunt and Terry Bradshaw jersey and wave your terrible towel.
Okay. And go visit the Mr. Rogers Museum.
There's that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's always a beautiful day in our neighborhood, Russ.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It is. So, so Nick,
What's up?
what are we looking for coming out of training at what camp? What's going to be some of the big stories, do you think?
Well, when you decide to bring back a 42-year-old quarterback, naturally it's who the backup quarterback's going to be because the odds of Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's the Rogers you were talking about, right?
Oh, okay. We'll
right.
go with that.
Yeah. Sorry, Fred. But yeah, I mean, when you decide to bring him back, you're wondering if he's going to make it through a full season. We
Yeah.
doubt he will. So
Right.
now we have Will Had. I think I said that with the right Pittsburgh accent. And Drew Aller, the kid from Penn State. So they're going to be battling it out for the backup spot. And I think Mason Rudolph should be wondering what his future line of work will be because I don't think it'll be football. I think he's going to be on the outside looking in. But yeah, the backup
I
quarterback
agree with
battle
you.
is
Yeah.
that's the big topic.
thing.
New head coach as well. So yeah, Big Mike from Greenfield. We'll see how that
Yeah.
works out.
Okay.
So I'm excited.
So, all right. So, I guess one of the big things, you got Aaron Rodgers coming back. And
Yeah.
he was very successful under Mike McCarthy when they were both at Green Bay, won a Super Bowl.
Won a Super Bowl against the Steelers. They're both 15 years younger.
Right.
Definitely Rodgers was.
Do you think the magic, the chemistry is still there?
Maybe. I mean, again, they're both older. Rodgers certainly older, and I thought he played better than I thought he would last year.
And
only missed the one
game.
start.
Yeah.
And did not suffer a serious injury. It was, a finger injury? Then he missed the one start. So the offensive line, not an elite unit on this team, but I think they did a better job than we all anticipated hated keeping him healthy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he'll be fine. And a new receiver, Pittman, in from the Indianapolis. They brought in Dowdle, another running back, to bolster the running back room there. So yeah, I think they have new pieces for him. I think they have a better staff. So yeah, I mean, I think he'll not necessarily make it through a full season, but will we see the Aaron Rodgers with Mike McCarthy from from 15 years ago? I doubt that. I really do.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
Do they make the playoffs?
I think they do, yeah.
Okay.
But that's, winning a game there is what they haven't done in years. I mean, they have one of the longer droughts now.
Right.
But we'll see. I think if they get there, they can. I mean, certainly you would trust Rodgers more than a young guy in a playoff game or in a big game situation down the stretch.
But let me go
Is
back.
that veteran experience.
Let's go back to Ben Roethlisberger's
Kinda like what you have.
rookie year.
Right,
Low,
right.
What
Yeah.
was it? Well, how many win streak did he have? Was it
I think it was 15.
15?
Yeah, Tommy Maddox got injured, then Ben came in
Took
and
us into the playoffs.
lost the
and
first
won.
start, but won the rest of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. They went to the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
That was a much better roster. They had Hall of Famers on that roster. This roster has a few, I guess, Watt and Hayward, but I mean, it's not loaded with, Pro Bowlers like that team was.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I have cautious optimism, I think, for this season.
Well, and I
Yeah.
guess the defense is going to stay the same.
Right.
Running the 3-4
Yeah,
still.
Patrick Graham's a new defensive
Right.
coordinator. But yeah, same base system there. But it's an older defense. They still haven't paid Joey Porter, so he might hold out. So they have good units on this
Okay.
team. But are they elite? I mean, can they get to 10, 11 wins? I think so. 10-7 last year, playoff loss. That's basically what it's been, every year. But
Sure.
since, you have a new coaching staff in there, I think it could change. But I would not have brought Rodgers back, but I see why they did. So they don't want to give up on that elusive goal of winning a playoff game. It used to be winning Super Bowls in Pittsburgh. Now it's just, I think, having more wins than losses.
Yeah.
The standard's not quite the same as they
and
used
win
to
at
be.
least one playoff game.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's been, 10 years now, so.
You mentioned Mason Rudolph. I said a while back that my feeling was that Mason Rudolph was going to be the odd man out, and with that so-called knowledge in my head, that he should have gone to management immediately and say, "Release me now."
Yeah, he
So-
should have, yeah.
Yeah.
He was with Tennessee a few years ago. Maybe they can re-sign him. They have a young quarterback. So, yeah, I think he's going to be the odd man out, and
Yeah,
I wish him nothing but the best.
Oh, absolutely. But
He seems like a nice enough
you
guy.
gotta ask how
And you can win games
how
with
soon
him.
in the process do they let him go?
Right.
Does
They
he
string him
have
along.
enough time to sign on with another team?
Right. They could string him along, but yeah, I think McCarthy likes Howard. I think he can grow to like Aller, but the fan favorite is Howard for whatever reason. I don't know. People seem to really think he's going to be good, and he was a 5th round selection for a reason, 5th round pick for a reason. So I'm not too excited,
Yeah.
but if I were Rudolph, yeah, I'd be very surprised if the Steelers kept me around if I were Mason Rudolph. So.
Okay.
I'm sure he's looking around the league, or maybe the CFL, the XFL. What's that spring league? I didn't really watch it, but is the Arena League still around?
I don't know.
Yeah, the field's
Yeah.
only 50 yards, and you play indoors, so
You do.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With
but-
a carpet on top of ice, I'm not so sure that's a very nice surface to be tackled on.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I doubt it. Like the old AstroTurf.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So you're excited for training camp?
It's
That's the end of baseball season. Sorry, Pirates.
Yeah,
That's
sorry,
it.
Pirates.
I know they're in a-
maybe if they sweep the Diamondbacks here, they'll hold on to interest for a while. longer,
Maybe.
you know.
Yeah, lost 2 out of 3 to the Cubs, and now the
Yeah,
Snakes are
and
coming
2
in.
out of 3 to the Yankees before that.
That's always a
So
blow.
I
Yeah.
would have liked to have seen those numbers reversed.
Yeah, that
you
would be
know.
nice,
Yeah.
if only. But they're an average team. I mean, 54, 52 record now, and Skeens is having his rough year, but he's bounced back. He had the 11 strikeouts Saturday, did give up the 5 runs, and they
runs.
lost 11-0, but bounced back yesterday and squeak out a 1-run win. I think they can take 2 or 3 from Arizona before going on the road to play Cincinnati, then Milwaukee next week. And nobody's catching the Brewers in that division. They're running away with it, it looks like. So,
Trading deadline is, I believe it's the 4th.
yes, and I say we trade all of our bad players for all their good players. That's my expert
that
analysis.
sounds like a deal.
You like that? I think
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah. Are they buyers, though?
They should be. Everyone wants Mason Miller, the reliever from San Diego, the
Uh-huh.
Waynesburg, kid, and I don't think they're going to get him. But they could have a package with maybe Seth Hernandez, who's a pitcher in their system, maybe with Edward Florentino, who's in the Futures game, an outfielder. I'd be willing to part with those guys to get an arm like Miller out of the bullpen because the pen's been so bad for them. It's been a weak slot on this team,
It has.
weak unit.
Well, close
So-
to 20 blown saves on the
Yeah,
season.
awful. I
Yeah.
mean, if you even 10 of those you don't blow, you could be in first place or certainly in a
Absolutely.
playoff position right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, they're not going to get Miller, but they should be buyers. They should get something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the days of them selling are over. They're and if there may not be a season next year with the CBA, so I'd say go for it right now.
Go for it now.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
could be if they had. The hitting's been great. If they had last year's pitching to go along with this year's hitting and the way Skeens pitched the first 2 years, they'd be on their way to win 100 games. But
Yeah.
ifs and buts, Russ. We all know what
Yeah.
those are good for.
Yes. And,
Yeah.
just like, afterthought is 2020, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Hindsight. Yeah.
Hindsight.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Good to see
Hey,
you.
my friend.
Good to see you.
too.
Blinded by that shirt. I like it,
You
but
like
it's
that?
burning my retinas.
It's salmon.
Oh, it's
colored.
salmon colored.
Salmon color,
Is that your
yes.
favorite fish? You more of a bass man. I like bass.
Well, actually, it's a shark.
Oh, Greg Norman,
Greg
the
Norman.
shark. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
He has his own clothing line
He
now.
does.
After he founded that Saudi Golf League.
Well,
He didn't found
I-
it, but he
I-
was
I
a
think-
partner.
I think his former wife's tennis player, Austin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What was her?
I forget.
I can't. Was it
If anyone knows
Tracy?
Greg Norman's ex-wife,
was it
call
Tracy
us.
Austin?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not ringing a bell, but
yeah.
sorry.
Maybe I think she might have had a hand.
Did he? Oh, okay.
So.
When it comes to former golfers' ex-wives, I think of Tiger Woods. I think first of
Well,
all,
there's
that was that was a whole interesting incident.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So,
well, good to
okay.
talk with you.
Yeah, that's a whole different.
See, yeah,
subject.
that's
Yeah,
a whole
different
that's a
hour.
subject for another show.
Maybe a different station.
Maybe the late
too.
night show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
boy.
alrighty.
Well, see you at training
my
camp,
friend.
Russ.
Sounds well.
I'll see you on
maybe
the
not
hill.
me.
I'll see you in
Yeah.
Latrobe.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
That's how the locals say it.
Yeah. Up in
All right.
Latrobe.
Oh, can't wait.
I know.
Mr.
Absolutely.
Rogers' neighborhood.
So, do you
All
think
right, Russ.
Mike McCarthy takes
Oh.
the players to a movie like Cowher used to do?
Tomlin.
Yeah.
Dave
It was
and Buster's night.
Bill Cowher used to take.
Oh, he
everybody
started
to-
that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. I think Chuck Knoll took them to where did he take them? The IC Brewery.
Probably.
Yeah.
No, that would have been
Iron City Brewery.
no,
Rolling Rock.
Rolling Rock.
That's right. That's what I
Yeah.
meant. Yeah. Yeah, they could have movie night. Practicing is overrated. I mean, it's a really old team. I don't think they need the practice.
I think they need to put up a sheet.
Do you think Rogers and Watt and all those guys need this training camp? I mean, they've all been around the block. And I like when they all complain about the poor conditions up there and living in the dorms. Like, you're playing in the NFL. Suck it up. So you have to spend 3 weeks in a dorm. It's a tradition. Just go
It
and
is.
do it and
Go
shut
with
up.
it. Yeah.
Right.
And,
Win a
and
playoff game.
I just read in the paper though what St. Vincent goes through gearing up.
Right.
What they do as far as getting the grounds in shape. Because the practice fields have to meet NFL standards.
That's right.
So they put new sod down.
It's very serious
and
business.
It is. Well,
These
for
7-on-7
them,
drills.
I'm sure St. Vincent gets a nice penny.
Oh, I'm
from
sure.
the Steelers for that.
Now, what's your favorite drill? Forgive me, I shouldn't do this. Listen to another station this morning, and they were talking about their favorite training camp drills. They were really arguing about this. I like the Oklahoma drill. I like the 7 shots drill. I'm like, are we already at that point? They haven't even reported yet, and you're already boring me with
Yeah.
stupid training camp talk.
Well, I go back to
I never played
my,
football.
My
I don't
days
know.
At Pee Wee.
Oh, did you play Pee Wee?
Pee Wee, yeah.
Look at you. What position?
Actually, believe it or not, at that point in time, line.
Really?
Yeah.
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 Well, yeah, you're a big
Yeah.
strapping
Well,
man.
now maybe, but not.
Yeah,
not, then.
not
It's
back
like,
then.
Yeah, really.
Pee Wee football. Is there any
Yeah.
video of that?
I don't think video was invented yet.
Fire probably wasn't even invented yet.
I think the video consisted of somebody with a tablet of rock and a hammer and chisel.
Right.
And just
A chisel. Oh, the chisel.
Yeah.
I miss the chisel.
I know, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, what was it called? The Oklahoma drill, where you basically had the.
That's the famous one, yeah.
Yeah, you had an offensive running back and a defensive guy,
Right.
and the running back gets a handoff and tries to bowl over the defensive guy.
Oh, that's fun. We should reenact that here in
we
the studio.
Should, we could.
Should have WMBS Day. Feats of strength on the parking
We'll
lot.
have Sandy do the hold off portion of it.
All right.
She'll be like the
Well,
quarterback.
We'll film that. That'll get some clicks. That'll get some views.
It will.
That would
Absolutely.
outdraw training camp.
I
People
think
be
so.
lined up to watch that.
They would.
Like, forget St. Vincent. We're going here. We're
Yeah.
going to WMPS. All right, buddy.
all righty,
Well, I'm
my
going to go
friend.
scour the wire, see if anything's breaking.
See what else is new.
Yeah, tomorrow will
Yeah.
be fun because they cover all the players arriving.
Oh, yes.
And back our buddy Antonio Brown, who's in trouble with the law again today. What a
Again.
shock! But
Okay.
when didn't he come with a helicopter once? He yeah.
and like a gold Bentley one
Yeah.
time or something.
Someone had a gigantic
Yeah.
Jeep. It was a black and gold Jeep. It was like
Yes.
enormous. Yeah, so that'll be fun. The local news will love that.
They will.
Yeah. The last 2 weeks it's been the Parkway East. Now it'll be training camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one ought to come just in a school bus.
You're right. Old school.
Yeah.
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 A yellow school bus.
Just driving his own school bus.
Who should Rogers? You think? Or McCarthy? That'd be
Maybe.
fun. Yeah.
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 Be interesting.
Yeah. Or the kid from Navy, I'm sure you're excited
Eh,
about.
oh,
Eli Heidenreich.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
local
yeah,
from Navy. He's
yeah.
going to get a roster spot, I think.
Well, I mean, he had good reviews coming out of the minicamp.
Right. He'll
You
be a
know?
special teamer. But he'll get a roster spot, I
Sure.
think. 7th round guy, so.
And
Not sure-
local Mount Lebo. boy.
Right, Mount Lebo. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what the upside is, but, it's a great story.
Yeah, absolutely. it
Right.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see many.
I
from the
would get his
academies
jersey.
Make it into the bigs.
No, you don't.
You know.
Staubach may have been the last one. That was a while ago. And I'm sure we've had a few since then.
Well, I'm remembering, NBA Robinson.
Oh, yes, David Robinson.
David
Good memory.
Robinson.
The Spurs. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a really good player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Look at you, NBA
So-
expert. I'm sure
I
you're
know, and
excited
I
about
hate the
LeBron.
NBA.
Right. LeBron's coming to Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
I'm sure you're
I
excited.
had to call my brother-in-law. I says, "Yeah, you guys ain't making the playoffs anytime soon."
They have a really good roster. I think they might.
Yeah, he'll bring it down.
And I love this thing. He's ring chasing. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he went to the best available team. He already went to Miami and Cleveland
Yeah.
because those were the other teams that were
Could
pursuing
be
him.
Philadelphia was the only one that wanted him.
Or that could be
That
it
could
too.
be, too.
And as I said on the air, Pennsylvania is now the geriatric sports hub, I guess,
I
with
like that.
Aaron Rodgers and LeBron.
I like
I mean,
that.
good Lord.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Now all we need to do is, Pirates bring back McCutcheon, and that adds to that geriatric theme there.
I
right?
think he's been DFA'd by 2 or 3 teams this summer already.
Last I heard, he's in the minor league system for the Rangers.
Wow.
Yeah,
He
playing
won't go
AAA.
home, will he?
Won't go home, no.
Kutch won't go home.
He's probably waiting for that September call-up.
Yeah, and I love and respect what he did. He brought baseball back about 10 years
Absolutely.
ago. He was the best player in the league
Absolutely.
there. But, it's over.
He was kind of like Samson, though. He cut his hair and lost all his ability.
Right, he cut his braids, and that was it. Couldn't hit the curveball anymore.
That's right.
Oh, God, Russ.
All right.
That's what happened to you, right?
That's right.
Yeah, the
That's
afro
it.
back in the day, and then you know.
Well, my hair started getting thin.
Oh, I
So,
see.
yeah,
It
not
happens
that
to the
was-
best
not
of
that
us.
It was cut, but it started getting thin. So,
All right, well.
all right.
Well, I'd love to stay and talk and look at your
Absolutely,
salmon shirt,
but
I
you
got to
know,
get to work.
And it's, believe it or not, it's time for my first break.
Oh, my
already.
goodness.
So
All right.
this is a
Callers,
good
call
time.
in now.
Hey, Nick, thanks for
Thanks,
joining
Russ.
us in the first hour. We'll do it again. We'll get your prognostications for the Steelers season.
We're going to go through every
Yes.
game.
Yes.
That's great.
Like
That's,
we did last year, and then I promptly threw out your guesses, and I couldn't remember what your guesses
they
were.
were all
so-
inaccurate, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But that's
So-
very hacky radio when you go through every game. All right,
Yes.
week 3 at New England,
Yes.
win-loss. I mean, it's
Yes.
just like, come on.
Yeah.
But if the other stations do it, we might as well,
We must.
too.
We must, yeah.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Good to
Have
see
a
you.
good one.
Thanks, buddy.
Behave yourself.
I'm going to get that shirt.
All right. Talk to you. This is What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes. When we come back, both lines are open. Give me a buzz. 724-438-4593.
Everything is growing, and Madewell Services is here to help. They offer full lawn care service, including mulching, landscaping and planting, weekly grass cutting, power washing, and more. Madewell Services also provides professional cleaning services for your home or office, moving in or out service, party cleanups, weekly cleanings, and junk removal. Licensed and insured for peace of mind. Call Madewell Services today at 724-912-1805. That's 724-912-1805 for a free estimate.
Trade me in.
It's Jessica Karingala and Joe Malika here at Ford of Uniontown. Summer is here, and there's never been a better time to upgrade during the Ford Summer Sales event.
Looking for America's best-selling truck? Right now, drive home a new Ford F-150 with up to $9,000 off MSRP, or choose up to $7,000 off MSRP with low financing rates as low as 3.9 for 60 months, 4.9 for 72, or even 84 months.
Need something versatile for work, weekends, and everything in between? Check out other models, such as the Maverick, Bronco Sport, or Explorer, all ready for your next summer adventure.
Our award-winning service department is ready to keep your Ford running all summer long with convenient online service appointments and free pickup and delivery to cover your needs.
Don't wait. These summer savings won't last forever. Your truck knows, shouldn't you? That's Ford of Uniontown on the hill across from Applebee's. 724-425-5980 or fordofuniontown.com.
Price excludes tax, title, license, and documentation fees. Financing through Ford Credit, and not all buyers will qualify. See dealer for complete details.
Experiencing symptoms of COPD? Frontier Clinical Research in Scottsdale has been selected to conduct a clinical research study, and participants are needed. All study-related care will be provided at no cost, and no health insurance is required. Compensation up to $2,200 for qualified participants for time and travel. To learn more, call Frontier Clinical Research in Scottsdale at 724-220-5281. That's Frontier Clinical Research in Scottsdale at 724-220-5281.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more. Because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at garysautosales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has two convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borge Jr.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You've tried the rest, now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. It is Open Conversations Day, 724-438-4593. Both lines are open, so give me that call. Hey, just to continue with my list of possible topics to chat about. And again, it's my list. If there's something else you want to talk about, by all means, give me a buzz on that. Be happy to chat with you. All right, the 25th anniversary of 9/11 is approaching. And, preparations in New York City are underway. A petition has been started in New York, which I understand is over 100,000 at this point, I believe. No, I take that back. It's far less than that. It's around, I think it's like 15,000 is what it's up to. Asking the organizers not to invite the mayor of New York, Zohran Mamdani, to the memorial festivities, saying that inviting him would be insensitive to the mourners and the victims of 9/11. This is basically in response to Mayor Mamdani's rhetoric concerning Benjamin Netanyahu. that it is a cause for anti-Semitism in New York, the stabbings that took place last week, and that he shouldn't be there. So what are your thoughts on that notion? Most of us, if not all of us, have heard the word social media influencer. And that's somebody who has started a little, I don't know, TikTok page or YouTube page where they talk about something that they find, whether it's fashion or household tips or whatever it might be. And a lot of these influencers have been able to monetize their social media pages where they're making a lot of money. Well, now Arizona University is offering classes in being an influencer. So yeah, no longer going. You don't need to go to school for, I don't know, for whatever, for banking, for government, social work, whatever it might be. You can go and be a social media influencer. So just like Robert Morris University, not the one in Pittsburgh. There's another Robert Morris up in Michigan, I believe. They give scholarships for gaming. You know, playing games on video gaming. They give scholarships for that because they actually have collegiate teams. So they have teams that compete in, I don't know, I'm not a gamer, but yeah. So there you go on that. About a month or so back, I mentioned how a petition was being passed around the state of Oregon that would, if enough signatures were made or gotten, they could then present this petition to have it put on the ballot. This was Initiative Petition 28, or as some were referring to it as People for the Elimination of Animal Cruelty and Exemptions Act. So this petition, had it garnered enough signatures, made it onto the ballot, and then voted for by the residents of Oregon, essentially would have made hunting illegal, fishing illegal, trapping illegal, any kind of cruelty to an animal illegal, would have made ranching illegal. I kid you not. So they needed over 142,000 signatures. I'm sorry, they submitted over 142,000 signatures. What they needed was 117,173 signatures to qualify for the ballot. But after the authorities checked it once, checked it twice, that the initiative falls short by about 13,000 signatures. They said a bunch of them signatures did not qualify, so therefore the petition did not qualify. So Oregon is saved for another election year from being ridiculed even more. You heard Nick talk about this on the news on the Parkway East, the Commercial Street Bridge. So if you're on the Parkway traveling from Monroeville into the city, the Parkway was closed back in the beginning of this month, just before the Squirrel Hill tunnels. So they were replacing the Commercial Street Bridge. They're going to be opening up later today, a week ahead of time on this. It was closed on July 10th. It was scheduled to open on August. It was scheduled to go to August 11th, but no, they're opening it up later today, a week ahead of time. This was a neat project. Construction crews started a couple years ago building the replacement bridge right next to the current bridge. So on your daily travels into Pittsburgh, you can see the progress of the new bridge being built. Now, they did not change the route of the roadway once that bridge was done. No, they closed the parkway. They blew up, imploded the old Commercial Street Bridge. Once the debris was cleared up, then they slid the new bridge over and into place. So just a neat process that they were doing, but ahead of schedule. And I've heard something about the company getting a $2 million bonus for finishing early. And plans are, I understand, that the company will be sharing that $2 million bonus with the workers on the project. So that's a nice little thing. We are roughly 100 days from the midterm elections. And even though it looks like right now that the Democrats have the upper hand, with the possibility of that there's a greater possibility of Democrats taking control of at least one chamber in Washington. Better possibility of that than the Republicans holding on to both chambers, the Senate and the House. But beneath the surface, there might be some problems brewing. The DNC, the Democrat National Committee, is $18.5 million in debt, and they have only $16.3 million cash on hand. So on paper, they're $2 million in the hole. Really, they're asking vendors not to invoice them until after the midterms, so they don't have to report it, and it doesn't make them look even worse. They're actually using their building as collateral, their headquarters in Washington, D.C., as collateral for loans that they're seeking. So if you're a Democrat candidate, don't expect the National Committee to help out with your campaign funds because they don't have any money themselves. The Republican National Committee, on the other hand, has $128 million cash on hand with no outstanding debts. So we'll see what happens with all of that. That does it for my list. If there's something else that you want to chat about, by all means, give me a buzz. Both lines are open, 724-438-4593. Looking forward to chatting with you. We could also, we could talk about the weather. It's not too bad out there today. It's around 80 or so, but it is overcast, so it's still a nice day. We can chat about that. We do have the Fayette County Fair, just days away from the start of that. Just a few days away from the start of the fair. So that's coming up. 10 days of fun out at the county fairgrounds up on 119 there. So I'm looking forward to that myself. And again, WMBS Day was I believe it is wait, let me double check. Yep, August 5th is WMBS Day at the fair. So that is Senior Citizen Day. So you'll be able to, if you're a senior citizen, get in free that day. I think the hours for getting in free are from like noon to 4, roughly. I'm not exactly sure, but you can put it on your schedule. And of course, pretty much every day has some kind of sponsorship that will allow you free admittance into the fair. It doesn't include the rides, but if you want to go walk around, get some nice food, check out the vendor booths, you've got your opportunity to get in. And there are other kinds of activities that are included in that, just not the rides. So I am looking forward to the fair, and I hope you are as well. So what else do you want to chat about out there today? Again, like I said, it is open conversation. Would love to hear from you on pretty much anything you want to chat about. 724-438-4593. We do have Major League Baseball coming to you tonight. So the Pirates host the Arizona Diamondbacks. 6:15 is pregame. 6:40 is the first pitch. Same can be said for tomorrow, Tuesday. And we'll double check our Wednesday schedule here. Well, actually, we are hosting the Diamondbacks on Wednesday, but I don't see any times written down on here yet for the Wednesday game. All right, Steeler camp, as you heard Nick and I chat about. So that just, well, they report tomorrow. And first practice is Wednesday. You know, Nick and I chatted, and we both feel that the big story coming out of this camp is going to be the quarterback issue. You got Aaron Rodgers coming back for what he says is his very last season, that he's calling it quits after this, reuniting with former Green Bay head coach, now Steeler head coach Mike McCarthy. Will their old magic come back in some form? Get the Steelers into the playoffs and maybe win a game? Who knows? That might be that's kind of a long-term story, I think, a season-long story on that. But there will be some other short-term stories, I think. What do you think? What are you looking forward to coming out of training camp? 724-438-4593. Got to take a quick little break. When we come back, you and I together, we're going to close out hour one of What's on Your Mind right after this.
Bright Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals. Locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Bright Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating, also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Bright Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Bright Stripe, 724-437-6090, or visit bright-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
So what's the difference between the sheds I see in the parking lot of the big box stores and a professionally built and installed JDM structure shed from Ultimate Structures? Good question. First, the manufacturer, JDM Structures, is one of the premier shed builders in business for 34 years. They use composite materials for the exterior with baked-on paint. This ensures you'll have an extended lifespan for your shed. And listen to this. 75% of Ultimate Structures orders are personally designed to satisfy the customer's needs. That's right. And the turnaround time for a custom designed shed is no longer than just buying a stock shed. Compare the roof designs, the superior piano door hinges, the quality of the wall panels, and personal customer service. You'll see. Come to the Mega Lot on Route 51 South, just outside Perryopolis. You need a shed? We can help. We design what you desire. Ultimate Structures.
Wind, hail, sudden leaks? When your roof takes a beating, we're here for you at AR Roofing and Remodeling. We're a locally and veteran-owned contractor available 24/7 for repairs. As an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, we get the job done right. Call 724-550-3064 or visit arremodels.com for your free estimate.
Strap. Located at 34 South Street in downtown Uniontown, newly remodeled, American-inspired, where Western meets Americana. We have all your red, hot, and blue accessories, American Pride handbags, crossbody bags, and wallets, along with the new Montana West 250-year anniversary American flag braided tote bags. Myra brand is back at strapping your favorite denim selections, bags and boots, including the Liberty Star bootie. We have bag charms, bag chains, an abundance of star-spangled jewelry, t-shirts, flip-flops, wild rags, scarves, and twillies. Here's to the red, white, and blue. Woohoo! Strap, 34 South Street in downtown Uniontown, 724-557-6184. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 5, and Saturdays, 10 to 3. Stop, browse, and shop, and let accessories bling.
Are you using credit cards to keep up with high grocery, gasoline, and utility prices? Are you being sued? If yes, call Zebley Law Office today. Before paying unaffordable debts or entering debt management, give us a call at 724-439-9200 and we'll meet with you for free. Maybe a bankruptcy is a cheaper, faster choice to eliminate your debts, keep your home and car, and get a fresh start. Call us today for a free in-person consultation, 724-439-9200. Tired of running out of hot water? Koval Building Supply at 40 Monroe Avenue in Uniontown is your local source for reliable tank and tankless gas water heaters. Whether you're replacing an old unit or upgrading to an energy-efficient tankless system, we have options to fit your home and budget. Our knowledgeable team is ready to help you get dependable hot water when you need it most. Call Koval today at 724-437-8824 or visit kovalsupply.com. Koval Building Supply. Everything you need to keep your home running comfortably.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind on Russ Rhodes. Your host, 724-438-4593. One line's open. Means we have a caller on line one. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hey, Russ, it's Ben.
Hey, Ben, how you doing, my friend?
Much better.
Good.
Much better. Getting back on my feet and stuff like that.
Good.
Maybe it won't be too long by Thanksgiving. I'll be walking around like a regular human being again, I'm hoping.
Well, good. I hope so, too.
You know, a lot of things that you mentioned previous that I'd like to talk about, but sure. I know I ain't got so much time. And, you know, the training camp, Russ, I could not care less about going down there myself personally.
Yeah.
And sitting in the sun all day and watching these guys a couple hours in the morning and a couple hours in the afternoon or late afternoon, just go through the motions, because that's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all they do down there. You know, there's no hard practice, and there's no hitting. There's no, you know, they're running through the plays at half speed and all this and that and everything, and that's the way it is, and that's probably how most teams do it, I would imagine. You know what I mean?
Probably. I mean, you know, there's got to be a certain amount of hitting and going all out. You know, because they got to get ready.
Anyway.
Yeah, they got to get acclimated to it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, things have changed. You know, it's no longer the training camps of Vince Lombardi.
But you know, that is a nice area in St. Vincent and everything. Once in a while, when I get a chance, I like to go down to the Basilica down there.
Yes, which is beautiful.
Yeah, it really, really is a great experience to go to Mass down there at the Basilica. But, you know, Pittsburgh used to be known as the city of champions years and years and years ago. And what is it like now? Now you listen to these sports talk shows and things like that, and what do you hear? Oh, I hope we build a good enough team to win a playoff game.
Yes, exactly.
When it used to be, oh, we want to build a team so we can win a Super Bowl. You know.
Yep.
In baseball, you know, it's like, oh, it used to be, well, we want to win a World Series and stuff, and now it's like, oh, I hope we can just have a good enough team to get into the
make
playoff.
the wild card games.
The same thing with hockey. You know, it's like the goal is just getting in the playoffs now instead of trying to win a championship. And that's
Dan,
a
I
shame.
gotta run, my
I
friend.
know.
We are out of time, though. Thanks for your call today.
Thanks.
Hey, to the caller on line 2, call me back next hour because we're out of time right now. Fox News is up and it is 2 o'clock, WMBS, Uniontown.
A convicted killer changes his mind. On Lisa Brady, Fox News. The man who admitted killing 4 university students in Idaho, Brian Koberger, wants to take back his guilty plea, just filing the paperwork to begin the process nearly a year after being sentenced to life in prison without parole.
Obviously, a bombshell development with this case, and we're going to have to see how this moves forward and what happens here.
Fox's Max Gordon, in a statement to the New York Times, Koberger calls it self-evident that justice was not served in the case, also calling the state's narrative a work of fiction.
Clearly, he was, not satisfied with his legal defense. He feels that he was essentially pushed into this guilty plea, misled into confessing to the killings. And, you have to really feel for the family members.
The 4 students were stabbed to death in an off-campus house. Koberger's guilty plea avoided the possibility of a death sentence if the case had gone to trial. A new statement just posted by Savannah Guthrie in the search for her mother, Nancy.
It has been months since our mom was taken from us.
Renewing the family's plea to bring her home.
The world can be a cruel and unforgiving place, and I know that you have tried to do things the right way. So I'm asking you, begging you, to do the right thing now. Make the right choice. Help us find her. Tell us where to look for her.
Adding it's never too late to do the right thing, Nancy Guthrie's been missing from her Arizona home since early February. Optimism from President Trump on Iran.
We're having good talks, so we'll see what happens. I think there's a good chance that something could happen, and if it does, good. If it doesn't, we go back to doing what we were doing 2 days ago.
This after a pause in fighting over the weekend, the president now in Michigan for an event at a GM facility. America is listening to Fox News.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use it directly. Keep out of reach of children.
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw the benefits too.
Metamucil, one simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to metamucil.com for more details.
The wife of an assistant NFL coach is hospitalized after being shot, and the couple's son is under arrest. Kansas City Chiefs head coach Andy Reid telling reporters.
Well, our hearts go out to Eric Bieniemy and his family. Thoughts and prayers are with them. I can't get into details on it, but things happen sometimes, and Eric will work through it. He's got a great support group here, as does his family.
57-year-old Mia Bieniemy is in stable condition. 27-year-old Eric Bieniemy Jr. being held without bond in Virginia. Another court hearing in Chicago for an undocumented migrant accused of killing an 18-year-old college student.
Jose Medina appearing virtually in a discovery hearing here in Cook County, accused in the shooting death of Loyola University freshman Sheridan Gorman, who was walking along the lakefront March 19th with a group of friends when prosecutors say Medina, the Venezuelan national in the country illegally, opened fire on them. Defense attorneys have argued the 25-year-old murder suspect is in declining health. He's pled not guilty. Prosecutors say surveillance video led to his arrest, with trace evidence testing on the gun found at the scene still underway. In Chicago, Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
A wildfire fight continues in Europe where there have been mass evacuations.
An area 4 times the size of Paris has burned in France's southwest Gironde region, but there are signs the massive wildfire's destruction has slowed. The situation there described as globally stable. 250,000 people have been evacuated. President Emmanuel Macron holds an emergency meeting today promising to rebuild and repair. Meanwhile, in Spain, wildfires are burning out of control near Madrid. There have also been evacuations in the southern Valencia region. Europe is currently enduring a historic summer of extreme temperatures, resulting in thousands of heat-related deaths.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. Right now, the Dow's up 151. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News.
Now the local, district, and statewide news. Being brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer. Keeping you warm and cozy in winter and cool and comfortable in summer with a quality Bryant gas furnace or air conditioning system. And now the news.
Good afternoon, 82 degrees at 2:05 on a Monday. I'm Nick Barchek from the Davis and Davis Studios. Much more on the Weather Watch and the sports in just a bit. Good day. After years of asking for more funding, Pennsylvania's Rape Crisis Center saw their funding nearly doubled in this year's state budget, a lifeline that the resource-starved organizations say will allow them to restore staff and services. The $12 million increase brings the total annual funding for the state's 47 rape crisis centers to just over $24 million, and comes after they were left flat-funded for the 6 of the last 10 budget cycles. Administrators and advocates for these centers say they had to convince the governor and his administration that the situation was very dire, and Governor Shapiro said in a news conference last hour that he said, "I listened. These people are true public servants, and they do deserve more, and they got it." The lack of new state money, along with federal cuts, the budget impasse in 2025, and ongoing inflation has troubled many crisis centers in recent years around the Keystone State, leaving the majority financially strained, and the only cutting staff and services. That's a preliminary report released today by Spotlight Pennsylvania. On August 1st, this Saturday, hundreds of people in Connellsville will set forth on swim rings and inner tubes onto the Yacht River. If all goes as hoped, they'll come back ashore with a world record. Harold Stanton reports that the world record attempt is the centerpiece of Tube de Ville, a festival being held at Yacht River Park in the city in Fayette County this weekend. A few individuals at the River Park have enlisted the help of the Trailtown Development Association, a Connellsville nonprofit that's focused on revitalizing communities along area rail trails for the event this weekend. Pennsylvania U.S. Senator John Fetterman said today in a Washington Post op-ed that he was horribly wrong, in his words, for previously supporting efforts to eliminate Senate filibusters. A filibuster is a way to stop or delay a vote on a bill. Many filibusters have featured long speeches designed to prolong debate on an issue. Ending a filibuster to force a vote typically requires at least 60 votes from 100-member U.S. Senate. Though certain types of filibusters are exempt from that requirement. Senator Fetterman now says the filibuster is a critical line of defense of Republicans controlling the White House and both chambers of Congress. The warden at Westmoreland County Prison, brought on 2 years ago, has been temporarily removed from duty pending an ongoing review of operations. The Westmoreland County Commissioners confirmed today that Steve Liskey was placed on leave by the county's prison board, which features the commissioners, but they have not announced publicly why Mr. Pileski is going to be removed. Commissioner Doug Chu said Westmoreland does not comment on personnel matters. The county controller's office said 51-year-old Pileski of Livonier is still receiving his annual salary of over $97,000. The prison board, on which serves the three county commissioners, the controller, and the district attorney, they have not announced why the gentleman was removed from his duties at the prison. More next on WNTS.
439-2323. 24-hour emergency service. Call us when you need. We're Fayette's Heating and Air Conditioning Service Company.
When it's sweltering outside, you'll be cool inside with central air conditioning from Bryant, the people that know cool. And it's easy to have a central air conditioning system installed in your home. Simply call on your Bryant dealer, Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, located near the Laurel Mall on Route 119, north of Uniontown. The phone number is 439-2323. Let Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning rescue you from the sticky, humid summer weather. Remember that number for Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer, 439-2323.
Call Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, 439-2323. 439-2323. 439-2323.
Southwest Pennsylvania lottery players should know the jackpots for the Mega Millions and Powerball lotteries are growing. Nearly $1.5 billion will be up for grabs this week. This weekend's a Powerball drawing failed to produce a big winner, so an estimated $633 million is on the line this evening. Meanwhile, Tuesday's Mega Millions jackpot jumped to $800 million since that tickets matched all 6 numbers in Friday's drawing. West Virginia Governor Patrick Morrisey is reaching out to President Trump for help. The governor of the mountain state would like the president to issue a major disaster declaration after major flooding damaged several businesses and houses in the state a few weeks ago. It would give much-needed assistance. The disaster declaration led to residents in about 7 regions. Federal assistance will be available to residents and businesses and local governments as well. In sports, we have Bucco baseball tonight coming off a 3-game series against the Cubs this weekend. Pirates lost 2 out of 3 in that one. They take on the Arizona Diamondbacks, the team they're chasing in the National League wild card race. Bucks are at 54 and 52. Mitch Keller on the mound with Pittsburgh this evening on the air at 6:15. Game at 6:40 tonight. Snakes and the Bucks from Pittsburgh on WNPS.
The local, district, and statewide news has been brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer. Route 119 north of Uniontown, located near Laurel Mall. Phone 439-2323.
The Weather Watch is being brought to you by State Farm agent Nathan Ferguson. Call Nate at 724-438-7611 for life, home, car insurance, and more. Get a free quote now. And the sun's out right now at 83 degrees. That's the high so far this afternoon. The overnight low dropping down into the 60s. And moving on to Tuesday, a chance of showers and storms in the afternoon. On the way up to 79. Wednesday, showers likely in the afternoon, topping out at 77 with a low at 57. Clouds and sun Thursday at 79. Warming back up with sunny skies Friday at 83 for the 1st of August into the weekend. Saturday, overcast day, topping out at a warm 86 and 80 with a threat of thunderstorms on Sunday. Right now at 83 outside of our Davis & Davis studios at 211 on this Monday, and a good afternoon from the Davis & Davis studios at your local station, WMPS. I'm Nick Barczyk. On the way next, second hour of What's on Your Mind with Russ Rhodes at 724-438-4593. That's all next at WMPS. Good afternoon. The Weather Watch has been brought to you by State Farm agent Nathan Ferguson. Nate is there for you. Call 724-438-7611 for life, home, car insurance, and more.
Wind, hail, sudden leaks. When your roof takes a beating, we're here for you at AR Roofing and Remodeling. We're a locally and veteran-owned contractor, available 24/7 for repairs. As an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, we get the job done right. Call 724-550-3064 or visit arremodels.com for your free estimate.
AR Roofing, never settle.
The music stopped when I started having knee pain.
For gospel singer Andrea Michaud, knee pain was keeping her from doing what she loves. That's when she turned to orthopedic surgeon Jason Kinney, MD, and the team at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital.
I am singing his praises.
Our patients benefit from large health system expertise and community hospital comfort. Learn more at wvumedicine.org/Uniontown.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
That sneeze was in a different zip code, and I still felt the germs.
Relax, Randy. I went to Montgomery Medical. I'm fully shielded.
Like a flu shot?
Flu, COVID, the works. If you haven't caught up on your shots yet, they'll get you sorted in minutes. It's basically a suit of armor, but with less clanking. Then do the double shot. After Montgomery Medical, head over to Renew You Medispa. I got their immunity IV drip.
A Medispa?
You relax, you hydrate, and you give your immune system a VIP upgrade.
Montgomery Medical, a family tradition of family medicine.
Take the backbone.
Caring for an aging parent or a loved one with medical needs? Fact, Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation can help. Seniors 65 and older ride free on our fixed routes. People with disabilities get discounted shared rides. And if your loved one has medical assistance, their trips to doctors or treatment are covered under the shared ride program. Give them safe, reliable independence and yourself peace of mind. Call 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com. Fact, your community, your connection.
Having Hicks & Baugh's drugstore in Uniontown means reliable, quality, and friendly service. Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller are ready to answer your health questions and handle all your prescriptions. They offer free delivery, mail-out service, and accept all utility payments, all part of their good neighbor way of doing business. Visit Hicks & Baugh's at 304 Morgantown Street in Uniontown or call 724-437-2828. Open Monday to Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturday until 3.
Your local station, WMVS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Welcome back to Hour 2 of What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. Oh, excuse me. A couple sneezes just hit there, and I didn't want to sneeze in your ear there, so please excuse me. So where were we? It's Hour 2 of What's on Your Mind. Open conversation. 724-438-4593. I know we had a caller right at the end of Hour 1, ran out of time to get you on, so give me a call back this hour. We'd love to chat with you. We are brought to you by Gary's Auto Sales, Hicks & Baugh's Drugstore, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, K2 Engineering, Madewell Services, full lawn care and cleaning services, Bright Stripes, seal coating and line striping, and AR Roofing and Remodeling. Just to kind of go over my list here real quick, a petition has started to ask the organizers of the 25th anniversary of 9/11 and the planned ceremonies, the organizers of the ceremonies, to not invite the mayor of New York City, Zohran Mamdani, to the festivities, saying that his attendance would be a slap in the face to the victims and the survivors of that horrific day in light of what they feel is the anti-Semitism that he talks about and, well, espouses. So your thoughts on that. Arizona University offering influencer classes for those that want to learn how to do it and, you know, make money by creating content online. The Oregon Initiative Petition 28, or as some people were taken to calling it, People for the Elimination of Animal Cruelty and Exemption Act, failed to garner the needed signatures to be put on the November ballot that would have asked voters to, well, essentially outlaw hunting and fishing, farming of cattle and pigs and goats and any other kind of animal, would, well, make it hard to get rid of pests in your house as well. So that is on the back burner for now. Anyway, the DNC is reporting that they are in debt to the tune of $18.5 million. They only have $16.3 million cash on hand, and they are using the building that their headquarters is housed in as collateral for loans that they're taking out. And they're asking vendors not to bill them until after the midterms so that they don't have to show further losses on reporting statements. In the meantime, the Republican National Committee has $128 million cash on hand with no outstanding debt. So if you're a Democrat running for office across the country, don't expect the National Committee to help you out at all. Commercial Street Bridge is expected to open later tonight, a week ahead of schedule. It was a really neat process that they did for replacing that bridge. Steeler camp players start reporting to Latrobe St. Vincent College tomorrow, with the camp starting Wednesday. So that just about does it. Anything else you want to chat about? Give me a buzz, 724-438-4593. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Good afternoon, Russ.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, Russ.
Good, Mark.
I'm just doing a little work around the house, relaxing on the front porch, you know, and I got a little interesting bird watching story now.
All right.
Yeah, I've got over the weekend. I haven't seen, like you probably count them on one hand, maybe a hand and a thumb, Russ. Redbirds, and I'm not talking about cardinals.
Okay.
You know, this one morning I was out here on the weekend, and there were two redbirds. I didn't get a real look at it, but there's two of them, so I assumed one was a male and a female. And they took off, and they went right down to the house that's catty-cornered from me. And I think they're living right there now, Russ, because the owner died about 6 months ago.
Okay.
And, well, the weeds are 6 feet tall.
Ah,
and,
well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, I think, you know, the last 6 months, you know, I've seen the gas company show up and put the notices on, and, you know, the electric company show up and do the notices on, the township come by, notices on about the grass, you know.
Okay.
And, so it looks like and of course there's also a, notice from the, I guess it's from what they call property management, I guess the company took it over. I guess the fella still owned money on it, but they took the property over, you know. And just the other day, there was a fella. He was from New Jersey, driving a little truck with tools. Anyway, I went down to speak to him. He said he didn't speak any English.
Okay.
He spoke Spanish because that's what he was talking to somebody on the iPhone. Now, how can you be driving from New Jersey to here and not speak English?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, it's a little bit odd. I try to warn her about the poison ivy. The poison ivy is really growing well with the, you know, the wild, what they call them, wild grapes. You know, the grapevines. They're growing all over the thing.
Wow.
You know, I tried. I didn't want a guy, get the poison ivy.
Right.
But anyway, you know, Russ. Hey, it's growing like hell. But at least I got redbirds now.
Well, so how do you know they weren't cardinals?
No, they were small, Russ. They were small like you know, like sparrows.
Okay.
They were small, like they weren't because cardinals are like the size of robins.
Right.
They were a little bit smaller. I think I've only saw. I can't remember the last time I really saw a redbird.
So
but
were they red like cardinals?
No, but you could tell they were red though. They were small and they were red though. You know, and there was two of them. But I've seen bluebirds, wild canaries. I've seen Baltimore, but redbirds, boy, are scarce as henty. I think I've only seen them 5 times. I think you can count on one hand the time I've actually seen redbirds.
Okay.
But we got 2 back. You know.
Well, I wonder if it is a house finch. I'm just looking on the internet right now.
Yes.
So, I don't know, maybe house finch. They've got red to them.
Okay, maybe it. It could be some kind of a finch, but they said they were small like sparrows or wrens, but they were small birds, you know, smaller than cardinals.
Yeah.
But they were here, but we got redbirds now. You know.
Okay.
All right. So at least I can feel a little air time now in the story about the house catty-cornered from me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But everybody in Fayette County is having that problem right now.
Yes, probably. Yep. So.
Yeah.
All righty,
Russ.
Okay. All righty. Hey, Mark. Thanks for your call. Appreciate it.
Right. Bye-bye.
Hello. Welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Yeah. Hey, this is Mike from Fairchance.
Hey, Mike.
He probably is looking at a house finch.
Okay.
I have a bunch of them in my backyard, and from the shoulders up to the top of the head, they're a reddish color.
Yeah.
Now, when he was talking about canaries, what he really meant was goldfinches.
Okay.
They're all yellow with black wings.
Yeah.
And they're abundant right now too. But the only other red bird, and I think it's in the deep woods, is called a scarlet tanager.
Okay.
And I'm a little bit of a bird watcher, and I don't know if I've ever seen a scarlet tanager in my life. But they're bright red with dark black wings.
Okay.
And I'm sure that probably wasn't a scarlet tanager. It was probably a house finch. I never heard it referred to as a red bird, though.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, you hear redbird and you do think cardinal.
Yeah. Well, you know what? There's a nice baseball team down in Morgantown, run, I believe. Now I'm going to probably talk about stuff I don't know, but it's a young kids like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and they're called the Redbirds.
Okay.
And the guy that funded all this, and maybe as a coach, I believe his name is Scotty Jerko. And the Jerkos were good ball players down in Morgantown, and he played for the St. Louis Cardinals.
All right.
So he got this young team, and there's a couple kids in Fayette County that play down there. They're really, really good. It's a traveling league.
Okay. Gotcha.
But he calls them the Redbirds, probably in reference to the Cardinals when he played for St. Louis.
Probably. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. All right.
So that's my 2 cents.
Okay. All right, Mike. Well, I appreciate your 2 cents. And
Good.
it was probably worth more than that too, but I'm not going to charge you.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. So, all right.
They don't even make pennies anymore. So what are you going to do with 2 cents?
Well, bump it up to 5 cents.
Yeah, that's about it. Hey, Russ, we'll see you. Take care.
All right, Mike. Thanks for your call. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. Hey, that leaves both lines open now. So give us a call, 724-438-4593. I've seen regular finches, what Mike was talking about, the yellow ones, the gold ones. I've seen those out in the wild. I've not seen a red finch that maybe is what Mark saw. One thing I'd like to see more of is an actual bluebird. I've only caught sight of a bluebird, I think, twice. And just the blue on them, you know why they got their name when you see it. It is just so striking. But it's rare spotting bluebirds in my book, anyway, and I wish I'd get to see them more than that. So, okay. Not that I'm a big bird watcher, but I do get a kick out of watching birds sometime, especially when you see a little bird, and sometimes they work in tandem. They'll chase after larger birds, and that is, to me, just it's fun. It's interesting to watch. There was one time I laughed for days after witnessing this. It happened right above my head. A small bird swooped down into an open area with a larger bird chasing after it. What the birds were, I don't know. I don't know if the larger one was thinking he was looking at a nice snack with the small. I don't know. Anyway, this small one swoops down into this open area and heads right towards a building that was there. And just before hitting the building, basically pulled up and went over top of the building. In the meantime, the bigger bird chasing was not as nimble and could not pull up in time and went smack right into the side of that. One of the funniest things I'd ever seen before in nature. And I laughed about that for days, and I've got a grin on my face now just remembering that. So But yeah, I do like watching nature and watching birds out there. Not that I do it a lot, but I do enjoy it when the chance arises. Both lines open, 724-438-4593. We're taking a break. More conversation after this.
Look, and you'll see there's a whole new Ford for you and me.
It's the summer sales event going on now at Thurby's Riverside Ford. That means all new Ford Escape, Explorer, Bronco Sport, Bronco, and F-150s come with 0% Ford credit financing for 36 months, plus a $1,000 Ford factory rebate. And as a bonus, all vehicles come with a 2-year, 25,000-mile Ford complimentary maintenance plan.
Check out these low payments on a new 2026 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend or a new 2026 Ford Maverick all-wheel drive pickup. Just $399 per month for 36 months with $999 down. Ford Motor Credit financing required. 3-year lease is based on 10,500 miles per year. No security deposit required. Offer ends August 3rd, 2026.
See Joey, Jimmy, Sammy, or Ashley at Thurby Riverside Ford, your one Ford Elite Presidential Award-winning dealer, located 1 mile past the casino at Nemacolin.
It's time to drive a Ford again.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility, combined with our personalized approach, is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
Looking for a great place to eat in Uniontown? Stop by Casey's Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue and proudly owned by the Vernon family. Casey's is open Monday and Friday from 7 to 3, Tuesday through Thursday 7 to 7, and Saturday and Sunday 7 to 2. Come check out their new items and delicious entrees. And remember, Casey's can cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Call 724-550-4126.
Route 21 Furniture, take the road to your perfect home.
Sleep well tonight. Try out a new mattress from Route 21 Furniture with a large selection of mattresses, all sizes and comfort levels, with great prices, free local delivery and setup, and financing options. Route 21 Furniture. Open weekdays 9 to 5, Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday noon to 4. 724-737-2222 or Route21Furniture.com.
Route 21 Furniture, take the road to your perfect home.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borges.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. It is Open Conversation, 724-438-4593. We can continue. We talked last week some. We can continue this week talking about education in Fayette County. Is it, and because we're in the season of school boards finishing up their budgets for the upcoming school year, setting property taxes, right? Closing schools, consolidating schools, eliminating programs, all in an attempt to save money. So, which is, you should always be looking at that, what's working, what's not working. But you also have to look at the long-term effects. If we close the school, and it's not so much closing schools, but when you're cutting programs, what's the long-term effect on our students, on our children? And so it's the type of thing where, this is not an anti-tax commentary. I'm okay with paying taxes, but I want to know that the tax money that our government agencies are collecting are being spent wisely and are giving a good return on the investments that those taxes go for, whether it's for operating expenses, whether it's for, curriculum, whatever it might be. So is consolidation something that is a worthwhile conversation at this point in time? Should school districts in Fayette County start to seriously talk about consolidation? We have a declining population in this county. And declining population means less students in school. But yet prices and taxes keep going up, up, and up. Is it being spent wisely? Is there a better way? 724-438-4593. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Rob.
Hey, Rob.
I'm a veteran of both the Marine Corps and the Army, and I got about a little bit over 22 years of service, with the country and everything, retired. And what I'd like to talk about is the veteran organizations. I'm talking about like the VFWs, the AMVETS, the American Legions, and I really think like it'd be really nice to overhaul maybe about 10% of them within an area. A lot of problems that we face coming back to America, after our time in, is we come back to a culture that's really different from what we're used to, what we do on a daily basis.
Right.
And so like in the military, like the gyms really serve as a networking place. It's where we conduct a lot of business and stuff. And I would love to see them maybe revamp a couple of these places. Maybe not all of them obviously, but here and there to maybe install, rather than a bar. I don't want to go and sit in a smoke-filled room drinking beer. I'd rather try to stay healthy. And I would like to see some of these places maybe change, maybe get some funding from the VA or something, and have a place where you can go in the morning with other veterans, to work out, grab a shower, maybe get some, like biscuits and gravy and some eggs and some coffee, on your way to work. Something more productive, more positive. The other side of that too is they always talk about, as far as PTSD and everything. The thing is the physical activity that we do in the military serves as a means to get rid of a lot of that anxiety and what have you. And that's something I've really struggled with coming back here. I mean, not myself with PTSD and everything, but what I'm saying is as far as like coming back to American society, the culture is so different. Like, people don't really, work out as much as like the military does, so you got guys coming back that are in good shape, and then they come back home, and what do they do? They end up sitting on a bar stool and kind of declining.
Gotcha. Have you, so Rob, I like your idea, I really do. So have you approached any of these organizations about pursuing that idea?
I'm actually, right now, I'm in the process of writing, and I'm going to put a couple messages out to the VFW, the AMVETS, American Legions at their nationals, and also I want to try to push towards the VA itself. And one of the things too is what's really sad is these organizations can also be some really good information for younger people out there to learn how to do things. The veterans that are coming back and retiring could really be a positive impact, teaching the younger people, different things, self-defense, survival, different things. turning our younger people, rather than being, turning them into victims, turning them into better citizens.
Gotcha. Instead of being couch potatoes on their video games all day, out there learning something.
Oh my God! And the thing is too, you watch kids now. Like I hardly see any kid riding an actual bicycle anymore. They're all riding e-bikes.
Mm-hmm.
And like you might as well put them on a bar stool already.
Well, yeah, yes. Well, off topic a little bit. I've been up to at Ohio Pile, and I see the e-bikes on the bike trails up there, and it's like, what's the point? So, but yeah, I understand. I don't know if you're familiar with the area here or not, Rob, but as far as the AMVETs are concerned, the national headquarters is just down the road over in Washington, PA.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was looking them up last night. I was looking up the VFW and the American Legion because I'm writing a whole thing about this, and I'm trying to, like I said, I would like to see them, because another thing is now I'm a little bit older. I'm turning 60 next year, but like a lot of the younger soldiers out there and everything, they're not going to go out to a place and risking a DUI coming home, from drinking and stuff, and a lot of them would rather, probably rather work out, go run, do stuff, and if you get a place like that where you can have a positive network rather than just commiserating over whatever,
Right.
I would, it just makes so much more sense,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the idea. I mean, I know, my oldest son, he's in his 12th year, I think it is, with the Navy. And in the past, I've brought up these other organizations to him. And yeah, I know he's 8 years away from retirement at least, but he's got no interest in it. And
yeah.
I wonder with your ideas if maybe that changes, because he's very health conscious and works out often and works with others in the military that aren't necessarily meeting standards. So yeah,
I did the same thing. Most of the units I was in, I was always like sort of like the PT guru, and I was always helping out people. And one of the things I did, I was a master combatives trainer for special forces in Europe. So I got on the mat, sometimes 8-10 hours a day, getting on the mat in wrestling, kickboxing, fighting, and everything with guys. But hey, one thing for your son, make sure before he decides to retire, make sure he gets all of his medical records and make sure he gets his outgoing physical before he leaves. Because I've seen so many guys that have gotten out and tried to go back and try to get their stuff, and it took them forever. And a lot of times they've even lost their medical records. So, I know it's at least 8 years off for him, but keep that in mind. I tell every veteran I run into, do not leave without getting your physical and without getting your med records, because they will forget about you, and that's a problem that's, that I've seen a lot of guys face.
Yep. He's already on it, but I'll remind him.
Well, thank you, sir.
Okay, Rob. Well, good luck. I like the idea, and like I said, the AMVET National Headquarters are down the road in Washington, PA. Good luck to you. I like the idea.
I'm from right here. I graduated Lower Highlands, so
okay. All right.
I'm going to take a ride up there.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for the
Hey,
call,
thanks,
Rob.
sir.
Appreciate it. Bye-bye. All right, both lines are open. 724-438-4593. So, I've been catching up a little bit on local news because I just haven't been around with, the injuries that my wife is recovering from, and she's coming along well, by the way. Still a long way to go. But anyway, one of them was the news that the county commissioners have have reworked some county loans that went towards the construction of the county jail and some other projects. And they've worked them to get better interest rates on the loans. And part of doing that, interest rates have come down, but they have extended the length of the loans, is my understanding. And from the article I read in the Herald Standard, the commissioners say it's not going to cause taxes to go up. You know, to me, that's only part of the story. Okay, taxes might go up, not go up, but by extending the loan, how much additional interest is being paid? I mean, the principal is always going to be the same. The amount, the outstanding principal, what was originally borrowed, that amount is not going to change. And as you make your payments, that principal comes down. It's the interest that continues. So by extending it, the loan, and I'm not sure how far it extended. To me, the article was not that clear. But how much additional interest is Fayette County paying, and therefore you and I, the residents of Fayette County? What's that number? What's that number? You know, it may help the bottom line each year on the budget look better. But in the long run, how much more money are we paying on those loans? And I'm not disputing the loans themselves. I think the prison is absolutely something that needed to be done. And I forget what the other projects were that these loans were associated with. But how much more in interest, in the long run, overall, are we paying? That's what that's where a good reporter asks questions. I think that's one of the first, Paul Sunyak comes on the show either with me or Kendall, not infrequently. And he talks about the things that when, he would ask. Well, that's one of the things that I think Paul would have asked that wasn't in this article in the Herald Standard the other week. 724-438-4593. One line's open.
Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Yes, Russ, you're talking about spending money and not wanting to pay taxes. A while back, a couple weeks ago, you asked about, I think it was, how can we come up with money to save the Social Security because it's going to be done by 2032. Other people are saying by 2030, and this administration is not caring one lick about it. But just this past week, 1.2 trillion, Russ, 1.2 trillion, unprecedented, voted 216 to 212 to pass this defense spending bill. And that war over there is costing us hundreds of billions. A couple of months ago, Mr. Hegstad said 20 billion, I think he said. It's hundreds of billions, and the price tag keeps going up every day. And he says now, he said anybody that said that it was about weapons depletion 2 months ago said they were bald-faced liars. Now he's saying just this past week, as they passed it, that he needed money to replenish ammunition and weapons. So he's the liar in all this. And what you see is these people are using these weapons. I've seen videos on the BBC and the Canadian networks that are hitting mountaintops. They were trying to kill this certain leader, and 3 times they were shooting missiles into buildings. This is their targets, to try and kill certain leaders, and they missed him 3 times. And each time the price tag goes up for the taxpayer, you and I.
And I would love to know what's the agenda now. What's the agenda now? I've heard every agenda from nuclear weapons to missile launchers to regime change. I would love to know what's the agenda here now.
Well, I
Does
think,
anybody know?
Well, I think the agenda
Is what?
One, to make sure that the Strait of Hormuz is open and free navigation.
You had that
That's
6 years ago.
Yeah, but it was still always threatened. Okay. So
No, it's gotten worse though, Russ.
well-
It's gotten worse now because they're saying that they know now that they can mess with the Strait of Hormuz.
Well, I understand what you're saying, James. I do.
And here we're living in a day and time, Russ, where we don't have enough state police. We don't have enough city police. We got people walking around with no health coverage. Social Security is going to be done. The federal government has taken the CHIP program and said, no, we're not doing it. So now it's done by the state, and the state's going to run out of money for it.
The CHIP program was always done by the states, and
Yeah, but they had
reimbursed by the
federal
Fed.
money. They had federal money going towards that. They said no longer. So the state is on their own with
it's
it.
not that.
Yes, it is.
No,
Yes, it
James,
is. It's
no,
going through Medicare. Yes, it is. You look into this. That was money going towards the CHIP
cutting
program.
back on certain foods. So CHIP is not going to be used for buying soda pop. It's not going to be used for buying
CHIP?
Potato chips.
CHIP is a health insurance program.
Yeah.
Right. This is the federal government was helping with the states and, like you said, reimbursing them back or whatever it was, but they are not getting any more money for that. So they're pulling their money for that. So we have all this that we need here. We have all this that we need here, but we have spending all this money overseas. And the other thing that scares me, everybody talked about Mr. Biden. He was Shamalama chocolate ice cream. We couldn't understand him half the time. I got a guy that says the Republic of the Islamic Republic of Japan, he's getting Alzheimer's, and we're in a war. But I hear nobody talking about his cognitive abilities. This guy is getting a little bit out there. But he's going to meet with Netanyahu, who maybe the mayor is out there, maybe he's a flake, but he's right when he calls him a criminal. He is a war criminal. There is genocide going on in Gaza. Well, let me ask you a question, Russ. Why are we sending them Caterpillar bulldozers? Because they are bulldozing places after they kill those people. We're sending them money, weapons, and bulldozers for genocide. And that's the absolute truth.
Thanks for your call today. Bye-bye. Hey, got to take a quick little break. When we come back, both lines open, 724-438-4593.
It's never too late for good dental health. If you've been putting off seeing a dentist, Dr. Renee Stevens can help. She's accepting new patients at the Connellsville Medical and Dental Office. Dr. Stevens encourages patients to schedule a visit and start on the road to better dental health. Call 724-632-6801. That's 724-632-6801. We accept most insurances, and we provide care regardless of your ability to pay.
Masontown Matters presents the Founders Day celebration, a free concert marking Masontown's 150 years, Sunday evening, August 9th at 6 at Masontown German Park on Virginia Avenue, featuring the American Legion Post 400 Band, a WVU Mountaineer Fife and Drum Corps, and a Masontown 150-year reenactment. The Founders Day celebration concert, Sunday, August 9th at Masontown German Park. For more information, visit Masontown Matters on Facebook. Advertising funded from the Fayette County America 250 Committee.
Tired of running out of hot water? Koval Building Supply at 40 Monroe Avenue in Uniontown is your local source for reliable tank and tankless gas water heaters. Whether you're replacing an old unit or upgrading to an energy-efficient tankless system, we have options to fit your home and budget. Our knowledgeable team is ready to help you get dependable hot water when you need it most. Call Koval today at 724-437-8824 or visit kovalsupply.com. Koval Building Supply. Everything you need to keep your home running comfortably.
Uniontown Liquidation Outlet wants to thank you for borrowing our special pay at 2025. Come shop with us for the lowest prices around. We have toys, home goods, tools, electronics, and much more. We offer layaway, so stop in today and ask us how it works. We are located inside the Uniontown Mall.
The Uniontown Liquidation Outlet. Visit us on Facebook, Uniontown Liquidation Outlet.
Hope to see you soon.
If you are in the market for a new dinette, now is the time to save at Chesler's Fine Furniture. Chesler's has an exciting new look in dinettes that you won't want to miss. They have tabletops of solid wood, wood veneers, or formica, and finishes to match any kitchen or dining area. Select from elm, pecan, oak, both light and dark, and Merlot. The chairs from Douglas Chromecraft are metal, with casters covered in top grain vinyl or nylon to your liking. Chesler's also has solid wood chairs to match every set. There are more than 50 sets to select from for immediate delivery in 3, 5, or 7-piece sets. Prices have been reduced, with 90 days the same as cash. Come in today and make your selection and save from $50 to $350 per set. Credit terms and delivery are available. Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 in Uniontown, where customers send their friends.
Wind, hail, sudden leaks. When your roof takes a beating, we're here for you at AR Roofing and Remodeling. We're a locally and veteran-owned contractor, available 24/7 for repairs. As an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, we get the job done right. Call 724-550-3064 or visit arremodels.com for your free estimate.
Bright Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals. Locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Bright Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating, also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Bright Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Bright Stripe, 724-437-6090, or visit bright-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. We've got a little less than 3 minutes to go, an hour or two. Plenty of time for you to give me a buzz. Love to hear from you. 724-438-4593. Just a reminder, Pirate Baseball tonight, right here on WMBS. 6:15 pregame, 6:40 first pitch as the Pirates host the Arizona Diamondbacks, the start of a 3-game series here. So hopefully they play well. Would love to see a 3-game sweep on this. So but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. All right. What else you want to chat about here? Again, Steelers. The NFL season is upon us. Players start reporting to St. Vincent tomorrow with first practice Wednesday. New head coach Mike McCarthy, returning quarterback Aaron Rodgers, and the quarterback battles, I think, are probably going to be, well, not all of the news coming out of St. Vincent, but is probably going to dominate somewhat. So, all new, well, shouldn't say all new coaching staff. There were 2 or 3 holdover coaches from Mike Tomlin's staff that are sticking around. So, but things are changing for the Steelers, and we'll start getting a glimpse of that come Wednesday when practice starts. Had Nick on at the beginning of the show, and he did bring up the arrival. The media will be covering the arrival of the players, and who's going to make the big entrance? That's something that they're going to love on that. So, all right, 724-438-4593. Hey, I'll be here again tomorrow. Open conversation as well tomorrow, and at this point in time, Wednesday as well. Also, want to remind you the Fayette County Fair starts Thursday, and WMBS will be out there August 5th for WMBS Day. It's also Senior Citizens Day that day. So come on out to the fair. I think there's something for everybody. There really, if for nothing else, you get to walk around and people watch, right? So, but I'm looking forward to it, and I hope to see you out there on the 5th for WMBS Day. That just about does it for today's show. Thank you for the calls. We'll do it again tomorrow. Coming up next, you have Nick with the local news, sports, and weather, followed by Fox News. They'll give you news from around the world, around the country. This is WMBS Uniontown. It is 3 o'clock.
A teenage suspect in Seattle. Lisa Brady, Fox News. Seattle Mayor Katie Wilson just confirming the person arrested after a deadly shooting during a festival near the Space Needle yesterday is just 15 years old. 3 people were killed, at least 4 wounded, including a 2-year-old boy who remains hospitalized.
This is an all-hands-on-deck response. Investigating this tragedy has been taken on by nearly every part of our police department.
Wilson says the 15-year-old is being held in juvenile detention for investigation of assault and firearms violations. The search continues for a second suspect. Investigators have said they believe the 2 suspects were shooting at each other. The man convicted of killing 4 university students in Idaho, stabbing them to death in 2022, wants to reopen his murder case. Court records show Brian Koberger has filed a petition seeking post-conviction relief, telling the New York Times he'll argue he had bad counsel.
Koberger saying, quote, "My actual innocence is my truth, and the plea hinged on by false promises and blatant disinformation must be withdrawn." Koberger, who had court-appointed representation in his trial, did not discuss evidence against him, which included his DNA being found on a knife sheath recovered at the scene.
Fox's Christian Goodwin, he was sentenced last summer to 4 life terms without parole. A renewed public plea in the search for Nancy Guthrie, who's been missing from her Arizona home for nearly 6 months.
Our family is in agony. We are in a nightmare that will not end.
Savannah Guthrie posting a new video.
I truly believe it is never too late to do the right thing. Help us bring this situation to an end.
The family is still offering a reward of more than $1 million on top of more than $200,000 from the FBI and other groups. Just getting word of a tornado in Winnebago County, Wisconsin, northwest of Milwaukee. People posting images of extensive damage in Appleton, including cars flipped over and roof and siding stripped from homes. No word yet on any injuries. America is listening to Fox News.
You can go to Big Box Medical Office.
Now serving number 3,943.
Or